Hey everyone, I'm Tammy Carvalho and I'm the founder of Broken Wings. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your donations. And today I have my two wonderful therapists with us. We have Swaley and Frederica. They are the pillars on the left side and the right side of me. And we just want to share a little bit about what's been going on in the ministry and counseling and during this whole pandemic. Ladies?
Hi, well, I am Swelly Rivera. I am a registered mental health counseling intern, and I absolutely love being with Broken Wings. It's beautiful to be able to not only do counseling, but also to be able to have ministry, to do kingdom work in the midst of it all. And so I wanted to thank you guys personally as well for all the donations that you guys give us, because without those donations, there are certain lives that we wouldn't be able to touch.
Yes, I totally agree with what you're saying. I am so grateful and thankful for you pouring into us so that we can pour into others. That money that you send in allows us to do pro bono work with clients that are at a place where they need help, but they can't maybe financially um, get the money up or have insurance or whatever their situation is. Right now, we know there's a lot of situations going on. But when you decide to give to us, then we decide to give to them, and we can help them based upon what you have done from the kindness of your heart.
And listen, guys, at the start of this pandemic, my anxiety was through the roof with what I should do, what I shouldn't do this, do that, wear a mask, don't wear a mask. But I just want to share a little clip. And I've already cheated because I've shared this with Swaley and Frederica this afternoon already. But this morning, I went to the doctors with the mask on and everything, and they took my blood pressure, and it was 144/80. I was anxious and I went in and the doctor isn't wearing a mask, and then he starts examining me and everything. And I said to him, can I take off my mask? And he's like, sure, if you want to, you can. So off came the mask. And then he did the examination and he said, we're just going to recheck your blood pressure. So as I tell my clients, you know what, to reduce stress, this is what you do. You take some nice, slow, deep breaths in through your nose. Hold it for 5 seconds and then release. 5 seconds, let it come out through your lungs. And you know what? I did that 3 times. I went to my happy place and my blood pressure was 118/80. That's 26 points, guys. So you know what? This stuff that Frederica tells her clients, Swaley tells her clients, that I tell my clients, this works, guys. So however your conviction of this pandemic and who you need to listen to or what you need to do or whatever, we support you and we are here for you 100%. And listen, we take the insurance, we take the ones who don't have the insurance. There's so much going on right now, domestic violence, suicide, all this mental health stuff. We want to say we are praying for you. We are here for you. Any one of us, Swaley, Frederica, Adam, Jen, you could go on the website, check it out. And you know what? But in all of this, and Swaley, Frederica, maybe you just want to also add a couple of personal things from clients that you've touched, maybe some pro bono services. Can you share?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. Honestly, because of the pro bono, I've been able to really help some clients through this pandemic who are dealing with anxiety, depression, where their businesses are not working. They can't, their businesses have completely had to come to a halt because it was all hospitality oriented. And so because of that, we've been able to continue doing counseling pro bono. Clients who have severe health issues, we've been able to bless them so that they can process the news and things and the results that they've received. And so throughout this time, with clients who, especially, the ones that we're doing for pro bono, it's been a blessing because we're helping them through not only this unique time that we're all living, but also it's been an opportunity to even talk about our faith and where they're at in their faith. And I've even watched and seen how a couple of my clients are starting to reconcile their relationships with God and restart something that they had kind of strayed away from. And so even in the midst of what seems like chaos in this world, we're able to see the faithfulness of God in it as well. And so, like Tammy said, everyone is processing this differently, um, you know, but in the midst of it, we're Broken Wings is still being able to do that kingdom work, to still help others. And really at the core of it is really making sure that we are sharing that gospel, sharing who God is, and of course respecting our clients and meeting them where they're at, but being able to really see how pro bono help, especially with those donations that people give. It's really been a blessing to see how it's helped people even prior to the pandemic, but especially now as so much uncertainty is happening in so many lives.
Yeah, that's awesome, Swaley. And with me, I didn't say this earlier, but I'm a registered marriage and family therapist intern. And so I see a lot of couples and individuals also. So I do individuals and family. And one of the things that, as far as Broken Wings, is that, first of all, we are a nonprofit, we are a Christian organization. However, we are a professional organization. So keep that in mind. It's like we are professional, and our job here is not so much to impose our belief, but to expose our beliefs by
Yes.
the way that we interact with other people, and the way that we speak to them, and we're giving them the example that they need to portray in their own homes. And so I'm thinking of one client in particular that is a first responder. And this things were already a little rough before the pandemic, so now that this is going on, it's even more chaotic, I should say.
Mhm.
And I seen, though, almost through this whole thing, and just showing compassion, because the word says that Jesus moved with compassion and he healed those in Matthew. And so we believe that if we show compassion to others, then they let their guard down, and then they're able to receive healing. And so they start trusting us, and believing and trying the things that we offering, the strategies and different things. But this one person in particular is a first responder, and just was overwhelmed. I mean, a matter of fact, text me um, when we were not scheduled, and was just feeling so overwhelmed by what they were experiencing with this situation. And I responded, and then we had our next session, and that person said, "You know what? When you wrote what you wrote to me back, it just brought me calm, because I could hear you saying it to me." And this person told me that their whole life they was against counseling, they was against therapy, but then one day they just decided, let me try it. What will it hurt if I just try it? And she said that it has been one of the best decisions that she's made to get her life back on track, not just with her family, but also with God. And really, like Swaley said, this is about the kingdom. This is about what we're doing for people's lives and speaking into them and being there for them. It's a powerful thing.
It is.
Yeah, yeah, amen, amen. And like this coronavirus, how invisible it is, so is our faith, and I know for me, and I know for both of you, Swaley, Frederica, for being Christians, just if you don't know Jesus out there and you want to accept him in your heart, like we've got him in our heart through this blind faith that we're believing. Hey, Jesus, I believe what you did on the cross for me. You died for my sins. I accept you into my heart. And you know what? Little by little, he's going to give you more faith. He's going to help you through this coronavirus. You pray to him, you seek him, you get into the word, as Frederica was saying, get around strong people, and we are going to get through this together.
That's right. As difficult, and I think all of us, each of us are living out very different situations, and I can speak even that because of my faith, I've been able to maintain an inner peace or an inner calm that maybe even a year ago I might not have had. but it's really my faith that's helped me through this time. Not saying that I haven't been anxious, not saying that I haven't had those moments, not saying that I haven't exercised wisdom and used precaution, of course, but it's really been a season of leaning into my faith and into my community to make sure that when I'm struggling or when I'm having a rough day, that I can reach out, because as many people out there, I am a working mom who has a distant learner, we have a church community, so it's so many things going on at once. And I think it's so important, and I really appreciate that we're taking the time for you guys to understand that for us, it's the exposing our faith and sharing our faith alongside being able to help people through this time is so important for us. It's who we are. It's our identity. And so for me, it's definitely during this time, it's my faith is what's helped me get through, and of course, learning it's okay not to be okay, and leaning on to people during this difficult time. And then, getting back up and saying, okay, today's a new day, and making sure self-care and all of those things are happening in my life, because like everyone else, we're all living in a very, unprecedented time for us. And it's important for us to lean into our faith, but also have these tools that counseling helps us with, with like what Tammy, you were saying of the breathing techniques and going to our calm place. I've had to utilize a lot of those things and then some. I don't know about you ladies, but I know I have.
Very much so, many times, right? Because none of us have been through any of this before, And so we just want to continue to be there for you guys. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the donations that keep coming in, because they help. And we're going to keep helping. And whether you want to come and see Frederica, Swaley, myself, we got a couple other therapists on our website. Check out letstalkcounseling.org, one word, or you could call Patty directly and book your appointment with her at 321-701-3064. Swaley speaks Spanish, so you could, if you want to do some Espanol,
Yes.
then, yeah. And then anything else, ladies, that you would like to add before we say peace and adios?
We look forward to meeting you and to seeing you and to helping you.
Yes, absolutely. The first step is making that call, and sometimes it's really hard. But listen, in that, I want to encourage you. Culturally, I know we were brought up, you don't go to counseling, but counseling has changed my life personally, and now being able to sit with others. And so, sometimes fear will hold us back because we're of the unknown of what it's like. And I wanted to say that the ladies and the rest of our team, we have such a relational type of team. You'll notice that we're not so much about clinical, but being very relational. And I think that makes such a difference. And I want to encourage you guys that, take that step and reach out to someone if you're struggling, if you're feeling alone. There's so many opportunities and different personalities in our group, and just know that you're not alone. Just like you guys, we're all living it as well. But we want to be an encouragement in this time, and know that you're supported and loved. That's important for you guys to know, because the God we serve is a God of love. And so we want you to experience that love just from the relationship you'll build with one of us.
Amen.
And I'll just say one more thing to that. It's just that if you're seeing this, then this is a testament to you to know that there's hope.
Yes.
And if you are feeling trapped or feeling like suffocated by all of this stuff, that is all the bad news and all of the lack of this and the lack of that, this is for you.
Yes.
We're speaking to you.
Yeah, and you know, guys, we are here in the state of Florida. We could see telehealth. We got that going on right now, you know.
Mhm.
However, there are some people in our Facebook page and who may see this video that is out of Florida. So if you don't know who to go to outside of Florida, give us a call and we can help guide and filter a really good clinician like Swaley or Frederica or one of the other therapists, guys, because we care about you during this time and we are all in this together.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. God bless you.
God bless you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.